get on any structures lost. The area from Highway 94 to Blaney, about 3 miles around that area, there are mandatory evacuations. We do have one Type 1 helicopter coming and an MMA from the state. So one of those, the MMA is going to be able to map the fire, give us an idea of how big the fire might be. Basically a better number, than 3,000. 3,000 is an estimate. That's kind of what we're getting right now. So the state is going to send down one of their multi-mission aircrafts to give us a better size up of this fire. They'll additionally send a Type 1 helicopter that's going to help us put water on this fire from the air. What other questions do you guys have right now?
So when you get fast, do they have to stay to the side of it? We're just watching it lay down and go really fast. Obviously with 3,000 acres, are they having to work from the sides and not be in danger standing in front of it because of the velocity of the flame?
So we're really trying to get everyone out from where this fire is moving. So that's exactly what we're doing with our fire crews. We don't want to put anyone at risk, our community, our fire crews. So what we're going to do is we're going to move everyone away from the head of the fire so that we can get a good handle on it. That's why we have to order those multi-mission aircrafts, the Type 1, to be able to really get water on that fire to help us fight it from above as well. You'll see we have about 9 different fire departments from across, the county. The state is down here as well helping us. Colorado Springs Utilities, Ellicott Security, Cimarron Hills, Colorado Springs Fire. We're all here trying to get this under control as quickly as we can. Obviously, you guys are seeing the wind, is pushing this fire pretty rapidly. So our next concerns are just going to be watching to see where this fire may go.
And is it structure protection mainly right now?
We do have structure protection going on. You're going to see us move our resources kind of around. You guys have seen that. So we are working on structure protection. Of course, that's going to be, one of our priorities. But our number one priority is life safety. We want to get people in this area out.
The Type 1 is coming from where? When will it be here? And can it fly in the winds that we're having?
It's coming from the Colorado Division of Fire Prevention and Control. I don't know how long it's going to take for it to get here. And I don't have information on if it can fly or not in these winds.
Has the fire jumped at all?
It may have jumped a few of the roads, but I don't have 100% confirmation on that.
Roads that the fire may have jumped?
I do not.
Okay. Do you know about anything about a Garden of the Gods fire?
I believe we do have crews running to a fire there. Obviously, I'm doing this, so I can't get that information right now.
Do you know if it's heading towards Schriever?
It is heading towards Schriever right now. We are in very close communication with Schriever to ensure that we can make sure that base is safe and that they get people out of the way if they need to.
Do they have their own fire department too, I guess?
Schriever has fire. They help. They're also on scene here.
Do you know how many from Colorado Springs Fire?
I don't have that number. I can get it to you, Bill.
Okay.
Do you know where the origin was?
I do not. When this fire came in, we were getting a ton of conflicting information on this. We had, Drennan and Mark Shuffle. We had Blaney and Meridian. So a ton of information that we're getting in. Obviously, people see this, they're going to call. They're going to try their best to do the information, but I don't have a good marker on where it started.
Do you know how many people have been evacuated so far, and are there any communities specifically that the fire department is worried about for their safety right now?
I don't have a good cap on how many people have been evacuated. Obviously we have structures threatened. So we're going to be pertaining to that, pertaining to structures threatened. That's what we're going to be focusing on right now and ensuring that we can save those, but also ensuring that we can get this fire under control.
I saw a bunch of sheriff's offices or sheriffs out here, working on keeping the community evacuated. How many people are out here helping this effort right now?
I don't have an exact number on that. I would put it at least 100. I mean, obviously, our partners from the sheriff's office are going to come out here, and they're really helping us to keep our community safe while we fight the fire. That's exactly what law enforcement and fire do. That's why we work so well together, is because we can look at them and say, okay, you evacuate people when they need to be evacuated, but keep everyone out of this area, and then we can fight that fire. So we're always in very close communication with all of our law enforcement partners.
Right now,
we were watching some people struggle with livestock that was spooked. If you have livestock, perhaps think ahead. I don't know, what's the recommendation? Don't wait for the evacuation, because it took them, they wanted to get out, and it was just ongoing.
Absolutely. I think you guys have heard me say it probably once or twice, but do not wait for the government to tell you to go. If you have that feeling in your stomach that says this is not going to be good, load up and go. Have a plan for livestock. Obviously, out here on the east side of the county, there's a lot of livestock. You need to have a plan for that livestock and make sure that you can get them out and get them safe.
Did you say there was another fire too going over by Garden of the Gods?
We got a call for it. I haven't had a chance to look at the notes yet.
Okay.
But we were dispatched to a fire in the Garden of the Gods area, yes.
Somebody texted me saying that they thought they saw something.
Yes, there's a fire in that area. I don't have information on it.
Are there any communities that are like could be put under pre-evacuation or evacuation that they should be kind of prepared in advance in this area, just knowing kind of the direction that the fire is headed?
So obviously, like I said, we're in super close communication with Schriever, and that's kind of the direction that this fire is moving. So that's, a community and area that we're going to be concerned with. But we work very closely with them and ensure that they have their base safely secure. And if they need to evacuate, they'll evacuate. If they need to put them on pre-evacuation, they'll put them on pre-evacuation. I would say anyone who is in this area north of this fire should just be cautious, have a plan, get your go kit together, get your family together, and if you feel like you want to leave, leave. That is what I'm asking you to do. Obviously, you guys saw there was a lot of car traffic in this area. That's died down quite a bit because we've gotten the majority of the people out of this area. But when we evacuate a large amount of people, we know that there can be backups. So go now, right? If you want to go now.
3,000 plus acre fire, maybe one over at Garden of the Gods. I know we have backup resources, red flag warnings today. If somebody's listening, extra exclamation point behind the fire risk is high right now because we're stretched at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. So I can tell you that it's really important for you guys to be prepared, right? We talk about it. Be prepared. Have a plan. We're in red flag warnings today. Colorado Springs is no stranger to wildfire. We're no stranger to grass fire. We really want you to have the preparedness aspect going. We also want you to, check on your neighbors. If you have a neighbor who may be elderly and can't get out, have a plan for them too. This is a fantastic time to remind yourself, what is our plan? Do we have our go kit to put together? If you're not in this evacuation area, you need to start thinking about that now because, we're no stranger to fire here, and it's really important that you have that preparedness aspect ready to go if you need to go.
Thank you.
Good?